Dear students, welcome to my channel. My name is Krishna, your BBS trainer. In this video, what we are going to learn means the tower column reinforcement calculating from 10th floor to 11th floor. So why I am explaining this 10th floor to 11th floor column means, so already I have explained you people from footing to mid of the ground floor and ground floor to first floor to second floor and second floor to third floor level I have explained. So from here onwards, if you learn these four levels, then automatically you can calculate from third floor onwards. You can calculate yourself itself from the 10th floor and 10th floor to 11th floor also you can calculate. But why I am explaining here from 10th floor to 11th floor means, so this is the column drawing issued at the time of excavation, means at the time the beginning of the project. This column has been designed up to terrace level and issued for the construction. So once the project is started and the project is going on, the slabs are going on at the time of casting of this 9th floor or 10th floor level, this terrace floor and above terrace floor columns have been issued. At the time of issuing this column, and some of the columns at the 11th floor have some changes due to the above terrace floor design. So this 11th floor columns also have some additional reinforcement changes have been came. So because that's why this drawing has been issued before casting this 10th floor slab. Before casting this 10th floor columns, we need to study this column drawings, and as per this column drawings we need to update the column drawings as per this detail. Here what is the detail why we need to update these details means, in this level, this 11th floor to terrace floor, some out of 110 column, some 36 columns have been updated. In this 36 column we are having some 20 dia rods and 16 dia rods and 12 dia rods also. So as per this 16 dia, 20 dia and 12 dia, our lap length is having some changes. What is our lap length means, as per our lap length calculation, this has to be, keep it in your mind, and this has to be followed very strictly, because we are used this M40 grade column lap length at the time of calculating basement level, ground level and first floor level and second floor level. We have followed this M40 grade lap length. So if you are coming above, these grades are get reducing. See, the M40 grade is coming up to second to third, third to fourth, and third to fourth is M40. Again, if it is comes to fourth to fifth, at the time of fourth to fifth column calculations, you need to follow this lap length has to be M30 grade up to this 6th to 7th. Then from 7th to 8th you have to follow this M25 grade lap length. This is the very important thing. This lap length has to be followed as per this tabular column. So here you see this is the M25 grade. As per this M25 grade, if you see 16 mm dia, this is the 625 mm lap length, and 12 mm dia 475 is the lap length, and 20 mm dia 800 mm is the lap length, and 25 mm dia 975 is the lap length. So here we are not getting any 25 mm dia at this level. So maximum we are getting 20 mm dia and 16 mm dia and 12 mm dia. Then for the 12 mm dia, no need to add any take any tension, because it is less than 600 mm of our beam depth. And for the 16 mm dia is, this is 625 mm, so our beam depth is 600 mm. Either we can lap this 16 mm dia rod before casting of this 10th floor column. Either you can install later also, only 25 mm is the difference. But this 20 mm dia is having 800 mm lap length. So this 800 mm lap length is coming for the 20 mm dia, means this 20 mm dia rod should be installed before casting of this 10th floor column. You mean at the time of this casting this 10th floor column, this 20 mm dia rod, whatever it is coming in the 11th floor, those column rod has to be installed before casting of this 10th floor column. That's why this column detail has been issued before this 10th floor column casting. So at the time of 9th or 10th floor slab casting level only, this column drawing has been issued as per these conditions. So here some 32 columns are there. Out of this 32 columns, whatever the other columns are there, those column details has to be followed as per this drawing only. So in those columns, whatever the column changes are there, those columns I have marked it over here for our identification. Whatever the columns are marked in the 11th floor, no, these columns should not refer for the execution. So those I have marked it over here. So for those respective columns, we need to refer this updated, means latest column detail as per the updated one. Here from the C10 column only, these columns have been changed. Few of the columns in this column, out instead of 12 mm, it is changed from 16 mm, and some area got changed to 20 mm. So here we need to change this 20 mm dia rods. We need to install this 20 mm dia rods before casting the 10th floor columns. So I am going to explain in this 10th floor column. So to explain those changes, you see, so why I am explaining this 10th floor to 11th floor column detail, why I am explaining, to explain 10th floor to 11th floor column details, I have calculated complete all 110 columns. Also I have calculated to understand you people. So I have calculated from all the columns including shear walls, L walls, everything I have calculated from 10th floor to 11th floor to understand you people where and all those changes has to be done. So I have explained, I am going to explain what are the columns to be changed, how to add those column reinforcement. In this way, what you will learn now, this is the some practical site execution things only I am going to explain you people. Why? Because only doing the calculating the ring length and calculating the some internal rings and calculating some footing rods and calculating some beam rods will not solve the that will not understand completely for the project execution. If you people will practice from my YouTube from the beginning all the videos, if you study, if you practice with these drawings, I am sharing these drawings, whoever is contacting me, I am sharing these drawings for your practice. If you people will collect these drawings and practice from the beginning, then you people will get understand like you people have worked in the site, means you people will get some 2 to 3 years experience. So while learning this, maximum if you people will practice from my YouTube, it will take 2 to 3 months. In this 2 to 3 month, you people will gain some 2 to 3 years of experience of bar bending schedule. So that I will assure you, you people need to practice as per my videos. So now what I am going to explain now, this is the column reinforcement detail I have calculated from 10th floor to 11th floor. So how I have explained the column details from second floor to third floor now, the same procedure you have to follow from third floor to fourth floor, fourth to sixth, sixth to seventh, like that up to 10th to 11th, and 10th to 11th also you can do it. So at the time of doing 10th to 11th, what are the things you need to be observed, those only I am explaining in this 10th to 11th floor column details. You see, as per this 10th to 11th floor, what is the detail over? See, 10th to 11th floor column detail, here there is no changes in the 11th floor columns. So that's why here 14 number of 12 is there. Use directly you can put 14 number of 12. This is the column number C2, column main rod. Number of column is 1 and 14 number of rods are there, and dia of rod is 12. The dia of rod is 12, and 10th floor height is 3 meter and 11th floor height is 3 meter, and rod below 11th floor is 0.4 times of 10th floor, and rod above 11th floor is 0.6 times of 11th floor, and the lap length is 475 as per the M25 grade concrete at this level, what I explained in the tabular column. And this is the cutting length, total length, unit weight, total weight, everything will calculate, and dia-wise bifurcation also it will calculate. So similarly, this is the C3. So what C3 is there? Again C3 is, you see C3 also 14 number of 12. So you see here also same 14 number of 12, rest all as it is same. Again C4. What C4 is there? C4 is 12 number of 12. You see C4 is 12 number of 12. So same like this you have to calculate up to where, so where that changes. The C18 is having some changes. You have to calculate up to C18. So you see this has to be go up to same thing you have to calculate. So this is the column details which is having some changes. This C10, this is C10, this is C10 and 11. C10 and 11 is C10 is having 4 number of 16 and 4 number 10 number of 12. Here you see what C10 is there. C10 here is 14 number of 12 is there. Here 14 number of 12 is there. Instead of this 14 number 12, you have to execute 4, 16 and 10 number of 12. So here it is there. No, this 4 number of 16 rod has to be installed at this level. So installed at this level, either we need to, either you can install this 16 mm at this level, or you can install at the time of 11th floor slab casting, you can install that 16 mm dia rod. So that's why I have not taken for this C10. So again, if you are going C10, C11, C15, C16, C17, you see C18. This C18 is having 8 number of 12 and 6 number of 16. So the same things we have to go to C18 over here. So where C18 is there, this is the C18. So go to C18, this is the C18, and C19 which is having 20 mm dia rod has to be changes. Here 1412 is there at the 10th floor level, and you see here 820 and 616. So 820 and 616 instead of 816 and 612. So this has been revised into 820 and 616. So what we have to do, there is no 12 mm dia, nothing 12 mm dia rod is coming at the 11th floor. So all you see this is expired. This we should not follow. Here only 14 number of 12 is there. All this 14 number of 12 has to be terminated at this level, and all these new rods to be added over here. For that, what we have to do, go to C18. This is the C18 detail I have done. So this is the C18 from 10th floor to 11th floor. This is 14 number of 12, 12 number 14 is there, and this is the 10th floor height. This rod will not go to 11th floor, and this is the rod below 11th floor is 0.4 times of this 10th floor height, and rod above 11th floor is only LD. So LD as per M25 grade 12 mm dia 475 is the LD, and one lap length for below rod to lap. So then this column got terminated over here. So again, so once this column is terminated, then to add this 20 mm dia, because of this 800 mm lap length is there, no, that's why we need to add this 20 mm dia before casting the 10th floor column. That's why this rod has to be added. So how many rods are there total? As per this you see 8 number of 20 is there, and 6 number of 16 is there. So 8 number of 20 means, see this is 8 number of 20 and 6 number of 16 is there, no. So for that you see out of 8, 4. So this is the additional rod. 4 longer rod has to be there, and 4 shorter rod has to be installed because of the staggered. So out of 8, 4 longer and 4 shorter has to be taken. Dia of the rod is 20, and this rod will not come in the 10th floor level, and this rod will goes only in the 11th floor, and this is the 800 mm to be installed from the 11th floor below, and this is the rod above 11th floor 0.6 and 0.4 ratio. So then cutting length has to be calculated, and for this no need of any lap length. So similarly for the 16 dia also, either you can install this 16 dia over here or no need to install. Why? Because you see these are all 12 dia rod is there, no, these 12 dia rods are going to terminate at this level. So already this column will be there at 3 meter height. So because this column is not casted, so this 20 already 8 number of this 20 dia rod and this 6 number of 16 dia rod. So all these rods if you installed at the column top, then this column will not stable for doing the concrete. This column will get bend. So that's why only this is the required column. Must and should what we have to install those 20 rods only at the respective location. This is the 20 rod, no, this 20 rod coming, this only 20 rod, here 4 rod and here 4 rod. These must and should column only, must and should rod only to be installed before casting of this 10th floor column. This 16 dia rod can be installed at the time of 11th floor slab casting. That's why I am keeping this hold. I am keeping this hold longer rod for installing in the next floor. So I will explain this 16 dia rod is there, no, if you are installed at this level, so how to calculate this, how to take the this rod calculation, or if this rod if you are not installing here at the time of 11th floor slab casting, if you are installing, how to take that column rod, that I will explain in the next floor level from 11th floor to above terrace floor calculation. So this I am explaining, that's why I am keeping this in a separate color. So similarly this 20 rods we have added over here, no, the same thing C18 is over and there is no C19. Similarly C20 also has having some higher rod. This C18, 19 is not coming, and this C20. This C19 as per this C19 you have to follow as per this is this column. This is the C19. As per this C19, 1412 is there. That 1412 has to be followed. This is the C19, 40 number of 12 is there. So as per that drawing you need to follow. Then again C20 is coming this as per this drawing. Here what it is there, you see 420 and 1016 is there. In this column we need to add this 420 before casting the 10th floor column casting. That's why you see out of 420 I am taking 220 longer rod and 220 shorter rod, and this 14 number of 12 is going to terminate because there is no 12 dia rod is coming up. So in this you see all the 12 dia rod terminated. Here this is C20, all 14 number of 12 is there. This is C20 exactly, no, exactly. So this is C20. So here all 14 number of 12 is there, but here there is no 12 dia is coming at this level. That's why here also all the 12 will get terminate. You see 14 number of 12 is there, dia is there, only 10th floor height is there. There is no 11th floor height because this rod is not going to 11th floor. Only rod below 11th floor only I am taking, and rod above 11th floor only lap length, and this is the lap length for the below rod. And here I am adding out of 420 220 longer rod, and as per the this thing, this is the 800 for the lap length below from 11th floor, and this is the above 11th floor 0.6 and 0.4 ratio, and for this rod no need lap length. So this 16 dia rod either you can take or you can hold, that I will explain in the next level. Though similarly, so C20, next C32 is there. So next you see C32 is there. This also has to be taken care, and after this C32 also I have explained here and I have changed here. This is also, this is for C32. So the same thing, 14 number of rods are closing and adding others. And one more is there. This is C47. You can go to the C47. The C14, all 14 dia rods also is changing into C20, and here C47. What it is happening over here? This is the C47 over here. So this is the C47. What C47 is having? You see 420 is there and 1016 is there. In this 420 you can continue as it is, and all other 16 we can change it into 20 dia. You see this is the C47. You see only that 420 dia rod is going continuous, and all other 16 dia rods are terminating in that 16 dia location. All 20 dia rods are adding. Okay, similarly C56. Similarly, one more is there, C56. T40 C56. There is no in this only C20 is there, C56, and here what C56 is saying, and here C56. This is the C56. You see, this is C56. Here 16 number of 12 is there. So here only four number of 20 is adding. So those 4 number of 20 need to be added in this level C56. So like this, these are the column changes, and rest all the columns as per our old drawing. So this is the changes to be done from the 10th floor to 11th floor. So by reading the update, by reading this updated drawing, you need to install these column rods before casting the 10th floor level. This is the precaution to be taken care at the site execution level. So this is the very important thing to be taken care at the column casting time. If you want these drawings for your practice, please contact this number or email ID. I will share with you for your practice. Without drawing, without practice, you can't learn. So anytime you can contact this email ID or contact number. I will share with you this drawing for your practice. I hope you people have liked this video. Kindly subscribe if you are not subscribed, and like and share with your friends and colleagues. And if you have any comments, please comment in the comment box. Thank you. Thank you very much.